The Young Man and His Motorbike. Once there was a young man who decided to sell away his motorbike. Since it was still in excellent working conditions, he knew that he would be able to sell it at a good price. Before going to the market, he had to pass by his neighbor's house. He was an old retiree who liked to sit in front of his house on his favorite chair, watching the world go by. The neighbor said, "Assalamu alaikum, my good young man. Where are you off to?" The young chap responded, "I'm going to sell my bike today at the market. There is a demand for motorbikes like mine these days. I'll earn plenty of money, and I'm going to use it to open a little business." "Son, don't forget to say Inshallah," the thoughtful neighbor reminded him. "For what? I'm going now already. Why should I say Inshallah? I have my motorbike right here, and I am on my way to a very busy market with many interested buyers. And my motorbike is in brilliant shape. My bike is also very popular. I'm sure I'm going to sell it today," the snobby young man quipped. His white-bearded neighbor shook his head in disapproval. With a smirk on his face, off the arrogant lad went to the market to sell his motorbike. What a silly old man, he mocked. Afternoon had come. The chap stood there at the market, waiting for hours for possible customers. Nobody seemed interested in his motorbike. Some people just looked at his bike for a few hours and then walked on. He was getting desperate and disappointed. The day was almost over. Finally, near the end of closing time, an excited customer looked at his motorbike and exclaimed, "How much are you selling this bike for?" asked the customer. $2,500, he told to the potential buyer. Obviously, he gushed with excitement as he said the price. "This is my chance," thought the seller silently in his heart. "Let me try it first. Then I will decide," the man offered. "Sure." He quickly passed him his helmet and keys. "I'm sure you're not going to be disappointed," said the man. The potential buyer got on the motorbike and rode away. The young man felt confident that he would not come home empty-handed today. Half an hour passed. 1 hour passed. 2 hours passed. The customer was nowhere to be seen. The young chap waited and waited until the market stalls have all been packed up and all the market goers have gone home. It was starting to get dark, but he decided to wait for a few more hours. He got so tired that he started to sleep on some rocks. He was awakened by the crowing of roosters that lived on a farm nearby. It was already morning. The lad sat up and looked around. Still no sign of his motorbike. With tears rolling down his eyes, he finally realized that he had been cheated. On his way home, he met the nice old neighbor again. He was curious as to what had happened. "So, my son, how did it go? Have you got your money?" With his head down and heartbroken, the man cried, "Inshallah, I went to the market. Inshallah, someone tested my motorcycle. Inshallah, I waited for a long time. Inshallah, my bike didn't return, and I walked back home." Hey, hold on, what's wrong, my son? What happened?" The old man was truly concerned. "I regret not saying Inshallah. You were right, uncle." "Listen, my boy. It's not the phrase Inshallah that determines our success. Only Allah can determine if one succeeds or fails. By saying Inshallah and believing that Allah will decide it for us, we are proving to Allah that we are not sure if our plan will work or not. If it does, it's only because Allah has willed it to happen. When we say Inshallah, we should at the same time also be fully convinced that we cannot make things happen by ourselves. We are leaving the result to Allah. We show Allah that we understand that He controls the situation. He can make the thing happen or not happen. It is all up to Him and not to us. So what's the moral of the story? Do you know what does inshallah mean? It means if Allah wills, or if Allah allows it to happen, or if Allah permits it, it will occur.